What's up everyone, Will from heyitswil SEO and content marketing over at heyitswil.com. Today to give you a tutorial on how to do keyword gap analysis using Semrush for your SEO strategy. What is keyword gap analysis? Well, it's a part of competitor analysis for SEO, and this is where you take your website and your rankings, your top competitors and all of their rankings, and you compare them. You find out where the gaps are, where the overlaps are, so that you can use this information to improve your SEO strategy. There's some things that come out of this that are really useful in how you shape your content, what kind of optimizations you make to your site, things like finding new keywords. As you do this, you may uncover brand new keywords that you haven't even thought about that your competitors are ranking for that you're not ranking for, and you can take these and create content around them. You can optimize current pages for these keywords. It's also going to help you evaluate the common keywords that you share with your competitors and see where you stack up. What keywords are you ranking very low for that your competitors are ranking higher than you and getting more visibility and more traffic? What keywords are your competitors ranking for that you're not even tapped into yet, and start going after those keywords with new content or optimized content. And then what keywords are you dominating in? What keywords do you own the space? You're ranking for them, but your competitors are not. So let's dive into how to do that. For this tutorial today, I'm going to be using Semrush.com, which is a paid SEO research platform. You can get a ton of data on there. I use this daily pretty much for my clients, and it's a great way. They have a great keyword gap tool, so I'm going to walk you through in this tutorial how to use that keyword gap tool to find the keywords that I just talked about. All right, so here we are in Semrush.com. This is the keyword gap tool. You can get there over on the left-hand menu under SEO drop down, and you go down to keyword gap. It's right under organic research, and you get this screen. And Semrush is a great tool for finding keyword gap. You can track up to 5 websites against each other, so your website and 4 competitors. You can track organic keywords and paid keywords, paid advertisements. But for this one, I'm going to focus on organic search because I'm an SEO, and that's what I do, and that's what this tutorial is about. So we're going to evaluate the organic rankings for a few sites. I'm not going to do all 5 because that gets a little in the weeds, and I want to keep this high level so you guys can actually see what the capabilities of this tool is, what you can do with it, how you find the right keywords and things like that. And I'm going to use some major shoe companies as competitors because I know they're competitive. I know they share keywords, but we want to get down to it. So I'm going to go, let's say I work at Adidas.com. I want to track obviously Nike.com, and let's say Reebok. So I'm going to track myself against these competitors for organic keyword rankings. And when you click compare, it's going to show you this. Now this is really cool, this Venn diagram over here on the right. I love being able to visually see the keyword overlap. So these circles represent how many keywords and what the overlap looks like. So I can quickly and easily look on here and see, okay, if I'm Adidas here in the blue, I'm right in the middle. You know, Nike's kind of dominating the space overall with keywords. Reebok is a little less than me, but there is some overlap here. So there's a lot of keywords that both Nike and Reebok are ranking for that I don't, but there is a lot of overlap, and you can actually hover over here and you can see the exact numbers. So shared by all 3, so me and these 2 competitors, 79.1 thousand keywords here. If I want to know, okay, which keywords do Reebok and Nike share that I don't rank for, it's 107,000. If I want to see what keywords that I overlap with Nike for that Reebok doesn't rank for, it's 249,000. So as you can see, this is a very, very high volume of keywords. For your business, it's probably not going to be this high. These are big major corporations, but this gives you an idea of what you're looking at when you get to this screen, and you can hover around and see, you know, I do rank for 534.6 thousand keywords that neither of these competitors rank for. So that's pretty good. A lot of these may be branded, but it's still good to know. So this is just this is where my eye goes first, is to this Venn diagram, just to get an idea of where I sit. The other thing Semrush is going to do for you is going to give you the top opportunities. So you can see up here, this first domain that you put in, they consider that your domain. So it's assuming I am Adidas.com. It's going to tell me the top opportunities for me in missing keywords, So here's some of the top missing keywords that I do not rank for that my competitors are ranking for. And then here's top weak keywords. So these are keywords that I share with my competitors, but they rank higher than I do. And it's going to base these on overall search volume. So you can see there's astronomical search volume for these. And I don't rank for these, and I rank lower than the competition for these. So that's just kind of a quick snapshot. If you're just going here to get like some quick information, this is where you get that. But what we're going to focus on is when you scroll down and you can see all the keyword details. You've got several different tabs here you can click on, and I want to walk through these with you and let you know the ones that you need to pay attention to and the ones that matter. So over here on the right, you can see the total keywords on this list is 1.4 million. What you don't want to do is go over here to export and try to export all of those keywords. It's probably not going to let you. My limit on my account, as you can see, is 30,000. So it's only going to let me download 30,000 at a time. But you don't want to download 1.4 million keywords into a spreadsheet. It's probably going to break your computer. It's also way too much to sift through. So what you want to do is you want to really prioritize based on search volume, and you want to prioritize based on the keywords that are appearing here at the top. So where it is by default is the shared keywords. So what I'm looking at now are the keywords that are shared by me and my competitors, and where we rank for those keywords. So this column right here is where I rank at Adidas. This is Nike's ranking, and this is Reebok's ranking. And they color code it. Whoever they highlight in green has the highest ranking for that keyword currently in the current database. So another thing I can do is scroll through, get a good quick idea. Nike is ranking, outranking us a lot on some of these shared keywords. There's a few of them that I rank higher than Nike for. But what I would do is I would start with these shared keywords, and I'd start finding ones, comparing the rankings to my competitors and figuring out if that's one that I need to be aware of. So some of these are going to be really close. So 14 and 19, that's both the second page. So I may not be too concerned about that. But if you look at shoes for women, Nike shoes for women, obviously Nike's number one. I'm back on page 5. I'm also not going to be really concerned about that keyword because it's branded for Nike, right? So I still have a 5th page ranking for that keyword, but I'm not going to really go after that keyword because it's a Nike branded keyword. What I would look at is a keyword like this, running shoes. Nike is currently number 2 for running shoes, and I am 23rd. Now, I don't know a lot about Adidas' business model. They may not care as much about running shoes. They might be marketed more towards soccer, basketball, other sports. But the fact remains that Nike has a 1st page ranking, and I have a 2nd page ranking. And the search volume is 246,000 searches a month. So it would be beneficial for me as a business to take this keyword and start looking for ways to optimize my site for this keyword. So what I would do is I would check it as I go along. Basketball shoes would be another one. This one's right on the cusp of being on page 1, and Nike has a number 1 ranking. So this would be one that if I could do just enough to bump this up to page 1, I would have much more visibility on a search term that has 201,000 searches a month. So as you go through these and you check them, then you go to export, and you don't do all. Again, I don't want to export for 30,000 keywords. I want to click selected, and it's just going to export the selected keywords, and that way I can keep spreadsheets and track all the ones that jump out to me as I go along. So there's that. The next tab over is missing, and this is going to show me keywords that I don't rank for, but that both my competitors do rank for. And this is going to be really eye-opening for a lot of us. And this is where we're going to find keyword opportunities, maybe keywords we haven't thought about targeting yet, keywords that we weren't even aware that maybe a lot of people were searching for. So as you can see, it's sorted again by search volume. You can actually click on these if you wanted to sort by another one. I find for this exercise, keeping it sorted by search volume is the best way to go, because then I know that what I'm seeing at the top is the most searched for keywords within that group. So, we would go through this list and we would say, okay, outlet, maybe I'm not too concerned about that. Socks, maybe my business model, I'm like, we don't care about socks, not as much as these other brands, so we don't really care about ranking for that. But let's scroll down and see what we can find. Okay, here's compression shorts. Compression shorts. Let's say that we sell compression shorts. We're not ranking at all for that. Nike's on page 1, Reebok's on page 5. we've got to start doing some optimizations. Maybe we need to optimize our product pages. Maybe we need to create some blog content around our new compression shorts for the summer, something like that, something where we can get on the board for this keyword as well. Just scrolling down, cross trainer. This is one that, it might be cool to rank for, but if I look and I see that none of these guys are really on the first page, it's probably not one that's going to be worth my time unless I'm just really passionate about dominating the cross trainer space and getting a page 1 ranking. It may not be worth my time, but let's see. Let's scroll down through here and find some where there's some top rankings. So Reebok is on the first page for CrossFit shoes. Nike's on the second page for CrossFit shoes. I don't rank at all. This is one, and this is a good example of how this may be an overall marketing eye-opener for you. Maybe we don't really even market any of our shoes as CrossFit shoes. Maybe we need to have the conversation of exploring designing and creating a CrossFit shoe. There's 14,800 searches a month for it. It's something people are interested in. The search difficulty, the keyword difficulty is pretty low. At 30. So this is something that, maybe we create a whole campaign around it, and it's not only just an SEO thing, it's something that we're going to build a campaign around. We might even build a new product and release a new product for that. So now you're starting to see how doing this keyword gap exercise can actually be eye-opening, not just for your SEO, but for your overall business. So that is the missing keywords. The weak keyword tab. These are going to be keywords that you share rankings with, but that you are significantly lower than your competition. So this is kind of this is a subset of the shared group here, where it goes through and it kind of does the legwork for you and just identifies the ones where your competition is outranking you. So you're not going to see any green in the Adidas column on this tab. You're only going to see green on the Nike and Reebok column. And so that goes back to what I was talking to before about identifying some of those keywords that you rank lower than your competitors for. This strong tab here, this is going to be keywords that I'm dominating, keywords that I'm in the green, this whole column. So 25,000 keywords where I am outranking my competitors. This is good information as well to have, even though this may not be things that you would then turn and target because you're already kind of dominating the organic visibility. It might be good just to know where you stand in some of these. So scrolling down through here, check off any of them that jump out to you. And then this untapped tab over here. You can see the description there, keywords that I don't have any rankings, but one or more of the other competitors do have rankings for. So this would be not necessarily missing, because missing is both competitors rank for it, but I don't. This is a little more broad than that. This is at least one of the competitors rank for it, and I don't rank for it. So you can go through here and you can see there's some that Reebok's ranking for. Cardi B, it's pretty funny. A lot of them are going to be Nike because they're dominating the overall rankings. Peppa Pig, there you go. Not sure why Reebok ranks for that unless they have a Peppa Pig shoe. They probably do. But yeah, there's a lot of random stuff on here, so there's not as much use in this. But this is just taking it a step further, looking at, maybe one of your competitors ranks for a keyword and you want to be aware of that. So that's the untapped. The unique column is keywords that you rank for that your competitors don't rank for. So they don't have any rankings at all. They're not even on the board. Whereas the weak keywords were the keywords where you rank with your competitors, but you rank lower. And the strong is where you rank with them, but you rank higher. This is ones that you rank for that they don't rank for at all. And this is just cool, again, to be aware of, where you have a presence that your competitors don't have any presence. And then there's the all keywords tab. So that's a walkthrough of how to use the Semrush or Semrush keyword gap tool. And what I would do is I would take these, I'd export them into separate spreadsheets. I would drop them into a spreadsheet together. I usually use Google Sheets, and then I would sort through them and I would start prioritizing keywords based on the metrics and based on the rankings that I see that I would want to target to create new content around, optimize my current content so that I can gain some more organic visibility and be more competitive in the space. So thanks for checking out my Semrush keyword gap tutorial. I hope this was enlightening for you. If you like this video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, drop a comment below if you have any questions, and be sure to subscribe to this channel if you're into SEO, content marketing, social media marketing, digital marketing as a whole. I'm here all the time giving you guys tips and tutorials on how to use tools, how to make things more efficient, and how to increase and grow your business online. So check me out over at heyitswil.com. You can get a free website scan if you're curious about your current SEO. You can sign up for a free consult if you're interested in partnering up and letting me handle your SEO for you. And I also run an SEO Academy where I teach SEO. Soon we're going to have a certification course that you can sign up for and actually get certified, because SEO is such a lucrative freelancing business, side hustle, or full-on business that you can start nowadays. So learning SEO is going to do nothing but increase your value out in the market, in the marketing world, and help you grow your business. So thanks for watching again. Be sure to connect with me and let me know if you have any questions.